oat milk, okay? Sugar-free syrup. Speaking of the Chariot, I posted on my story, and I said, like, what color should I wrap it? And I posted a picture of an orange wrapped, wait, real quick in the comments, do you guys pronounce it orange or orange? I posted an orange wrapped Tesla Model S, and I thought it looked sick. Show it on the screen, Kenny, show it right here. Because I think it looks like kind of flashy, because this isn't a flashy looking car, but I think it also looks kind of classy too. But you guys ripped me apart for it. It only got 36% votes saying yes. Then I posted like a purple wrap, which I thought kind of looked sick. That was more, you know, positively received, but still half of you were like, James, what the f are you talking about? I don't know what you guys want me to do. I did post a satin black wrap. Kenny, show that one. Just the satin black. And that got like 96% yes. But the thing is, I live in Houston and it's gonna be summer. It's gonna be super hot and stuff. And it's not like, there's so many black cars. There's a black car pulling out right there. There's a black car over there. There's another black car right there. How many purple cars are there? How many orange cars are there? Not many. So I want something that like sticks out, because this car should stick out, and it doesn't. It looks like a sedan, even though it is the fastest 0 to 60, fastest quarter mile production car, something like that. Enough car bullshit. Welcome to prep episode number 1. That feels crazy to say, honestly. We got through the bulking series. I think I started the bulking series when I was like 18 weeks out, and prep just kind of felt like this thing that's coming maybe in the future. Like eventually I'm gonna have to start cutting, but now it's here. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I know you guys are gonna fucking rip me apart for this, but it's already a couple days in. It's already a couple days in. Technically, I'm like 11 weeks and like 5 days out. And I really should have done this grocery haul like 12 weeks and 1 day out, so that I could have started on the dot 12 weeks out. Here we are. I'm sorry. I have started doing cardio. I'm already doing my cardio every day. I've also cleaned up my diet. So my diet has been a lot cleaner for the past couple days, but I just haven't been able to come to Kroger and do this Kroger run. I actually have been very busy. That's not just an excuse. I've been very fucking busy. I've probably already lost a little more weight than I should have. I looked over the meal plan that Kyle sent me. It looks like the first few weeks, it's almost like I'm in a surplus, or at least like maintenance, because it's a lot of fucking food. It's 6 meals a day, and it's like, you know, big portions. So we're gonna go see. I think honestly for the first couple weeks of prep, I'm gonna be like force feeding, which is not really a bad problem to have, I guess. All right, let's go have breakfast. It's too fucking late in the day for this. All right, so meal number 1, we have 1 bagel with jelly. We have an Ensure protein, it's 30 grams right there, 2 pasture-raised whole eggs, and then 195 grams of berries of choice. So I just have blueberries and strawberries here. Up next, I need to eat this whole bag of rice. And then I need to have 40 grams of protein from chicken breast, which is, I don't know, maybe like 6 ounces. Mix it up with that and a little bit of G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce, and that's my pre-workout meal. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, guys. Honestly, the 6 meals a day thing is tough. You guys know I'm not a big eater, and this is prep. Like, this is supposed to be cutting, and it is all clean food, so I'm, you know, there is a good chance that it's actually putting me in a deficit, but the volume of food, I can't handle it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll ask Kyle if I can replace some of the calories, like carbs, if I could replace some of the carbs with like orange juice instead of, you know, having a whole bag of rice. If I could just have a half bag of rice and then a tall glass of orange juice, just little stuff like that would make prep much easier. All right, so meal number 2, this is my pre-workout meal, is going to be 240 grams of jasmine rice and then 67 grams of chicken, because I ran out of cooked chicken. So luckily I have the choice on the meal plan. This isn't like going off plan or anything. I have the choice between either liquid calories, like liquid protein, or solid calories. So this is actually a blessing for me, because like I was saying, it's really hard to get down enough food right now. So I'm just gonna replace the remaining protein with this Ensure protein, 30 grams right here. And then this is gonna be the solids, which is like half the bowl full. So all right, so intra workout, it says 30 grams of carbs from Gatorade. This says 36 grams So you just have a big sip and then that'll be 30 grams. And also I didn't look at it close enough. I'm supposed to have 15 grams of essential amino acids intra workout too. It's actually pretty comprehensive. Like Kyle, I gotta hand it to him. He laid it out. Like he sent it to me and asked me if I had any questions, and I had none. Like there's no questions to be had because he answers. It's like 10 pages long, 12 pages long, and every single thing that you should be doing is there. And any question that you have is like already answered. So I didn't really have any questions, but like I didn't look at the intra workout. I just saw the Gatorade, and then I'm supposed to have 15 grams of EAAs. As long as I get them in, I'll just go home and have a scoop of EAAs. Unless I doubt they have EAA drink here. Nah, whatever. Just as long as like daily, the macros come out to the same, and that's that. You know, I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. Well, right now at least. Like, the closer we get to the show, the more like on point every single gram has to be. But yeah, right now just
he was mad. He's like, bro.
Yeah, let's fucking go! You just see blood coming out of my fucking ears. Fuck, bro. Okay, so the first exercise, I'm gonna do sissy squats on the hack squat with a band. So obviously you guys know that I do like power building and I focus on strength a lot, but for this prep, my whole goal is like longevity and not hurting myself, because it doesn't matter how heavy I go or how hard I try. If I hurt myself when I'm like 5 weeks out and I have to stop training for 3 weeks, then I'm fucked. Like if I hurt my knee, for example. So the whole goal for this prep is going to be trying to make lightweight feel as heavy as possible. And like slow eccentric, slow concentric, like just overall control the tempo on the way down and the way up, doing sissy squats, and really any movement I do is gonna be the way to make lightweight feel as heavy as possible, to take the most stress off of my tendons and ligaments and joints and put it onto the muscle itself. So let's go. Someone snapped the thick band, so I have to use a bunch of little thin bands. I was doing 5 plates on this machine, not doing sissy squats, just doing like wider stance and not really controlling the tempo as much. And I was doing that for sets of 10. And I only got this 3 plates for 9. And that shit was hard. It's all in the quads too. I love walking outside just to talk. But honestly, I shouldn't be complaining, because if I wasn't filming, I'd do like the loud music. Yeah. Especially if I forget my headphones. But with that being said, my leg days are mainly quad focused, and what I've been doing is I save my hamstring accessories for back day. So I do my back day first, and then I do 10 to 12 sets of hamstrings and calves. And the reason I started doing that is because I noticed that like when I would try to combine it all into one leg day, I would do like 7 or 8 sets of quads, and then instead of finishing what should be 12 to 15 sets, I would kind of stop quads there and start hitting hamstrings, because I didn't want to be in the gym for 3 hours. But in reality, each muscle group needs like 12 to 15 sets per workout. For me, that's like seems to be the sweet spot. So I started to split it up. There's nothing, it's like unorthodox hitting hamstrings and back on the same day, but that's just what works for me, because I can get my back volume done in like an hour, and then I spend like another 45 minutes doing hamstrings and calves. So that's why this workout is gonna be majority quad focused. posing here. The lighting is so bad. This is real, like, this is a posing room, bro. This lighting is really, really, really awful. My legs are so pumped right now. Dude, look, I'm getting pale. I'm losing the tan big time. I gotta hop in the Milano tan ASAP. But anyway, that wraps up the leg day. Now I have to do 30 minutes of low intensity steady state. I don't know how many calories it burns. I keep my heart rate around 130 beats per minute. I'm not gonna film this, like I'm not gonna time lapse it or anything just because I don't want the camera to get snagged or whatever. I'm gonna be facing away from it. But after this, I have 4 fucking meals to eat. It's already pretty late at night. So literally the rest of my night is just going to be eating meals. Like that's gonna be the rest of my night. So anyway, I'll see you soon. Goodbye. All right, this meal looks pretty pathetic, but this is a bagel with jelly and an Ensure protein. So this is just the post-workout meal. And then basically right after, I need to have meal number 4 because I need to essentially have a meal every 45 minutes until I go to bed in order to get all 6 meals in. I need to have this, then meal 4, meal 5, and meal 6, and it's already pretty late. So I'm gonna scarf this down and then immediately start preparing meal 4. I am now halfway done with my meals for the day. I still have basically a replica of the pre-workout meal. I have to eat that. Then I have my higher fat meal, which I'm gonna have salmon, avocado, and rice, and pistachios. And then I have, before bed, I have like a yogurt. It's more like desserty kind of, because I get like yogurt, peanut butter, stuff like that. I don't even know if I have peanut butter. I think I might have to use Anna butter. I don't know how Kyle's gonna feel about that. We got the chicken cooking up over here. It'll probably only last me 2 days, realistically. And then over here, we got Weston's high-tech rice cooker. This thing just cooked it for 60 minutes, and it is going to be perfect, hopefully. All right, here goes meal number 4. This is 180 grams of lean protein and 160 grams of jasmine rice. And the macros for all these meals should be displayed on the screen right here. I have to go through and calculate them, which I haven't done yet. There's meal number 4. It's time to start cooking meal number 5. All right, this is meal number 5. This is 180 grams of salmon, 240 grams of white jasmine rice, and 70 grams of avocado. I'm so fucking full, bro. I'm so full. I don't want to eat this. Kyle told me to just trust the process, and he said that within a couple weeks I should be more hungry and like my metabolism will be kick-started and stuff. So I'll take his word for it, but right now this shit sucks. Meal number 5 is complete. It's pretty late, man. I want to go to bed, but I still have to have 2 yogurts, Premier Protein, and some other shit. I'm so full. Like, I am so fucking full of food right now. I'm sorry I don't have much to say, guys, but this is like, my day has literally consisted of cooking food, eating the food, and then washing the dishes, and then basically preparing the next meal and eating it, and so on and so forth. Getting ready for the gym, training, coming home, and getting right back into preparing food, eating food, and cleaning the dishes. I'm gonna try to like meal prep, or go through a meal prep company. I think I mentioned that. But the thing is, stuff like chicken, stuff like salmon only stays good for 3 days in the fridge tops. So it's not like I can get a whole week's worth out of the way in, you know, one meal prep session. I can get like 3 days worth out of the way maybe. And I know that you guys might say like freeze the food, which I could do. And if you guys have any experience like freezing meal, like prepped food and then reheating it, how it tastes, what the texture's like, let me know. but I feel like that would be pretty disgusting. Like when I'm already trying to force feed my meals and just like get them down by any means necessary, I at least want them to taste somewhat good. And if I have to freeze my meals and then reheat them and then eat them, I feel like they're just not gonna taste good. So then it's gonna be even more forceful feeding. I can definitely like bulk prepare rice. That would honestly save me a lot of time. And I could bulk prepare chicken for like 3 days. I think I'm also gonna get my own mini fridge and just put it here. That way, like I can keep all my prep stuff just in its own world rather than sharing the fridge with the guys. But anyway, I'll see you guys for meal number 6 and then it's bedtime. All right, so we're back with the last meal of the day, which is gonna be 2 peach Greek light and fit yogurts, and then an Ensure protein, 30 grams of protein, and I'm supposed to get 30 grams of carbs from rice cakes, but I forgot to pick up rice cakes. So one Pop-Tart is about 35 grams of carbs, I think. So I'm just gonna have this singular Pop-Tart in place of that. Then I'm going to fucking bed. I'll film an outro tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna fucking go to sleep. So I went through and calculated the macros and the calories for the day, and it turns out it was only at 3,300. So with the volume of food I was eating, I honestly thought it was gonna be 3,900 or more, and it was only 3,300. So that's actually a good spot for me to be cutting. I tend to maintain around the 3,500 mark, maybe even more. And like when I'm dirty bulking, really trying to put on weight, I'm eating in excess of 4,000 calories a day. So it just felt like more food because of the volume that I was eating. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up this full day of eating. So there will be more to come. I'll probably be doing a full day of eating like once every 2 weeks. Because it's basically gonna be the same week to week. It's just slowly gonna lower calories. So it's not gonna be that entertaining if I just keep making the exact same fucking video. So I will still be updating you guys on what I'm eating. But yeah, that wraps up this video. I appreciate you for watching this far, if you have. If you have watched this far, please like the video because that helps the algorithm, and drop a comment if you don't mind. And if you wanna support me, all of my links for Gorilla, Young LA, stuff like that, and my discount code is JAM for anything in my description. It's just code JAM. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next bit. Goodbye.